Alright, good morning guys. It's nasty out here. It's supposed to be cold and rainy, and a good day to not have to load and unload a bunch. So I'm actually headed to I'm 1.6 miles away from picking up like a older, I think 90s GMC Sonoma, like a little two-wheel drive, single cab, short bed truck. Nice looking truck for a buddy of mine, buddy I do a bunch of work with. He said, hey, you live near this guy, could you get this out to Ohio for me? And then when you drop it off to him, can you pick something up directly where you drop off at and take it to Kentucky? Told me the rates on them. I said, absolutely. I will do that, absolutely. So I'm going to pick up this GMC Sonoma, run it just that on the trailer. Already talked to the guy, really nice guy. I told him he wants the truck quickly, and I was like, we were trying to judge weather to make sure it's not snow, because this is a nice truck. And I said, I have an enclosed setup. I could, run it to you enclosed, not this week, but next week. And he said he'd just rather get it there. And the fact that I'm coming out there to get this backhoe delivered, he must be an equipment dealer, and to get this small backhoe delivered for him, he needs to get that done too, and get it to his customer. So it's gonna go on open trailer. He knows he's okay with it. He just kind of like would hate to see it happen if it snowed or something. But I just I got. I'm coming into a development here. I've got a full truck, like full bed and mud flaps and everything on this to keep the spray down, and it'll be up on a deck over, and I don't think we're gonna hit any snow. Maybe places that already have salt on the roads, going out through like the mountains in Pennsylvania. I haven't really checked because I had to get up early this morning, and I had to clean the horses' stalls because they were in last night, and bring them in at night, and then I cleaned them and put them right back in so they're not out in this cold weather. So I haven't done much thinking this morning. I haven't even had hardly any caffeine, but pulling in now to this guy's house. He said he's going to leave the keys in it for me so I can pick up at any time, and it should be easy load process. Come on, dude, I can't make that. Yep, we're hoofing it in the rain. I see why this guy, there's a no outlet, so I didn't know if I could get turned around. But he just left it in the keys all the way back here at his house for me. So I just gotta hop in it, and we just parked out there in the road, but we're putting this camera away. It's too rainy for this. So I'm at the Petro in Carlisle. Pump price, $620. Fuel card price, $460. Unbelievable savings. And that's why we're almost empty and we're filling up here. Well, we got this beautiful little Sonoma loaded up. Manual transmission. It's a cool little ride. It's headed to Lima, Ohio. And we got running lights went out on us. I've been having some kind of problem with the running lights on this. It keeps blowing the fuse. Haven't had a chance to figure out what was going on with it. So and it doesn't happen often. It only happens like every, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. So I'm gonna try to check and see if the fuse is out again, and then mess with it when we get back home tomorrow. Alright, well, I didn't show you much today because of the weather outside. It's been so windy, there's no point in recording outside, but parked for the night. The shop's closed here. We're at a Pilot. I'll tell you where we are. I'm not really sure. I've never been to this Pilot or anything before. But we're kind of tucked in here by the lube. We've got a 555 John Deere backhoe loader behind us, which I'll show you. Let me see if I really do like this GPS. It's cheap, but it's been doing a great job. I turned it off when I pulled in here because the light was kind of blinding me trying to find a spot. I'll see if it'll tell us where we are. But anyways, there's room to get by me. These guys are kind of parked over there. There's like a clean energy something pump right here. I'm just kind of gonna tuck in here. If the shop's not open, I'll be gone before they open, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'll see you guys in the morning, and once the sun comes up, hopefully the wind dies down, I'll show you what we got going on behind us. Oh, I can tell you one thing, that ain't good. Oh, what the heck's on fire up there? Just had a cop fly by me at about 120 miles an hour. Let's see if we can't let this roll and see if we can see what's going on up here. So, in the brokerage, I usually don't... Oh shoot, you guys are pointing at the ceiling, it looks like. So on the brokerage side of things, I usually don't allow the transporter to collect cash because it ends up in me not getting the $100 or whatever what broker fee was. So I'm chasing a guy for 2 different shipments for $200. Then, I don't know if I ever told the story about, I guess it was probably a week ago now, I got a call at midnight. A transporter was backing into a driveway to deliver a truck and was hit by a drunk driver. Damaged my customer's truck. It's been over a week now, and I reached out, he reached out and said, hey, do you have any information for me on this yet? And I was like, guessing they didn't reach out like they said they would. So I texted the guy and I'm like, hey, what's going on with this? Do you have a claim number yet or what? He's like, oh, we forgot to start that. I'm like, so what's gonna end up happening is my customer is gonna end up having to go after their insurance company. It's not a lot of damage, but it's still damage that wasn't there when the vehicle was picked up. So then, this is what sparked me to, this is all like within the last hour I've been dealing with this. Then I'm sitting here and I get a call from my insurance agent. Great, I'm up for renewal. I've got one more payment in 2 days on the 3rd. It's auto pay every 3rd. I get a text message that says like, your auto payment amount of $23.48 or whatever it is due, and it's auto paid, so I don't forget about it. That's like the main thing about this trucking industry is insurance. Don't want to lapse your insurance, so I put it on auto pay. So I get an email. Well, he calls me earlier, and I was looking to make some changes. I had an owner operator that ended up quitting. I've got a new guy coming on, and I wanted to make some changes on my side of things. So we're working on all this, So he's calling me, he's emailing me, he's calling me, being like trying to get everything for underwriting. So I get an email about 10 minutes ago. It says 3 questions. Do you haul hazmat? No. Are you still hauling cars and freight? Yes. She sees that you have a missed payment that's pending your cancellation. I'm like, what happened? Did auto pay go off? So I pull over, I get on my bank app, I scroll down to the 3rd of November, there it is, $23.48 taken out of my account. So I'm like, I don't know what you're seeing or what, you took my money. I don't know what's going on there. So it's like, I just want to get some. And I brought this on myself, running 2 businesses in the same space, 2 businesses that are separate entities by myself. Nobody else. I brought this on myself. The way I am, I don't ask for help. Not that I don't trust people to help me. I get anxiety when I feel like something's missed. I've always been that way when it came to my business, or before when I worked at the dealership. If I forgot to call somebody back, I was so anxious about it. I'd run back to work. I'd give them a call, things like that. So it's like 1 step forward, 10 steps back. Keep you informed on the 3 gentlemen that didn't get arrested, that ran into the side of my customer's truck drunk, stumbled out of the vehicle, beer bottles, cops came, ended up not getting arrested magically. I don't know how. And we'll see how that insurance situation, or if they even had insurance, which is going to be interesting, because then we're going to go after the transporter's insurance because it was on their trailer. It's a whole nother story about the trailer that is on. It was on in the setup that was hauling it.